What is up, guys? Welcome back to another League of Legends Wild Rift video, and today we're gonna have a little bit of an educational video. A lot of you guys have been asking for these, and today I will try my best to deliver. I know that a lot of AOV players main the jungle position in Arena of Valor, and coincidentally, the AOV jungle position and the Wild Rift jungle position are the most different out of all 5 different roles, okay? They're the most different. Because in this game, you're not just gonna go for these full clears, you're not just gonna go for AFK farming and just ganking and having time for both, you know? You will almost never have your full jungle cleared while also trying to gank, okay? And in this video, I will try to exemplify what kind of choices you can make. I will try to go into detail. We chose Graves because Graves is one of the top tier junglers that actually share a similar gameplay to Arena of Valor. So if you're starting off from Arena of Valor, going to Wild Rift, I definitely recommend Graves. Not only is he super fun to play, not only does he have a ton of damage and can really hard carry games, but he fits that farming playstyle that you guys are probably used to in Arena of Valor. So let's play the tape now. I have to say, this is a very standard game, you know, nothing too fancy. We played the first 5 minutes very well, in my opinion. But yeah, by the way, I won't explain his abilities. I already tried recording this video. There's way too many in-depth things, so if I explain his abilities as well, it's just gonna take too long. So just check out his Wikipedia article, League Wikipedia. But here we're already getting started. The game starts from level 1. Look what I'm doing here. I instantly dashed as fast as possible to my rep buff so I can set up that ward right there. And then I went back and I can change my ward into the sweeper. So we can clear out the enemy wards now. And we still placed our ward early game and it's all good. We of course start with the E because it's going to give you much more DPS. It's going to keep recharging those little shotgun pellets that you have. So you get more auto attacks in, and as you can see, the cooldown keeps going down whenever you auto attack, so it is beautiful. Now look what I'm doing. We have different options now. I could just do my chicken camp, I could do my golem camp, I could go top to my blue buff, but what I instead decide to do is we check out with this Dandelion, with the plant of course, we check out if the enemies have any wards on my path. They don't have wards. We randomly force the flash of the Fizz, but I saw the enemies in Zao didn't start blue buff, there's no wards on blue buff, so I can just try to invade this. And now this is where it gets really close, okay? Because I used my S1 onto the enemy Fizz, now he jumps us, but this is why we have the Ignite, okay? This is why we bring Ignite, and this is a very greedy solo queue League of Legends strategy that some very high ranked players use, like Fnatic, Selfmade, sometimes even in esports used it. And what that does is you don't have flash, but you have such a low cooldown on your E, you go for that Ignite, you can play super aggressively, and this is exactly what we did there. By the way, Xin Zhao is the most broken jungler in the game. There's no way to beat him early game. The Ignite definitely helped us there. Ahri came as well to save us, but all in all, we smited the enemy blue buff very well. It healed us, it gave us the level up, and we were able to secure that first blood. I instantly go back to get that serrated Dirk, to get that early game power spike, and now I knew I could clear these wolves, because if he tries to invade me now, we're stronger, okay? So if he tries to invade me at the blue buff, no biggie, you know, we can just beat him. Again, we had multiple options. Once again, we could go for a gank, we could have pathed bots, because it was kind of obvious that Xin Zhao would have to clear his Gromp there because he was level 3 already, so he probably full cleared his topside jungle. So you can see there's so many intricacies, okay? I can't even explain everything in a full video, and I'm not even a good jungler, guys. I'm not that good. I watch a lot of League of Legends esports, so I know how they move, I know what to do kind of, but of course in game it's a very different scenario, and I also main mid lane. So again, here we get a nice little long range snipe with that beautiful ult onto Fizz. So we're already really well set up. I try to clear this wave because the Xin Zhao is clearing my mid laner's wave. It would just hit the tower, so we have to just get it, because otherwise the gold is wasted. She pings me retreat, but I wasn't going to take her next wave anyway. Again, you need to use these Dandelions very well. Here I want to gank bot lane. I'm gonna try. We don't have our sweeper ready, so maybe they have some wards there, but it seems like they don't. Blitzcrank hits a hook and we get a kill. And again, my red buff is up. I could have just gone for that red buff. There's always so many decisions to make, man. I didn't even clear my chicken and golden camp at all this game. You know what I mean? Here we decide to dive him because I knew I have that ignite. It reduces his healing, you know, Nasus has a lot of healing. That's also why I took it. Graves really gets, like, you just get run down by Nasus in team fights and you can't really do too much damage to him. But with that ignite, you're definitely gonna shut him down a little bit better. But yeah, so far really good game. And now again, I could have just kept clearing, my red buff is up. But in Wild Rift, you should always go back first if you have a huge item to purchase. And Youmuu's Ghostblade right now is insane. By the way, I also showed you a build and everything at the start of this video. The runes that I use Fleet Footwork because there's no Phase Rush. Everyone uses Phase Rush on PC. But here we only have Fleet Footwork, but it works similarly, it gives you movement speed, it's still pretty nice. Here we see that they see us on a ward. I start the Krog's camp, but they're actually doing the dragon. And here again, a little tip, you can use the blast cone to jump in to try to steal it. I really try my best here, I jump in when it's low, I Q and smite, but it's not enough. I dash out instantly because the Xin Zhao is just absolutely broken, and we just shoot the long range ult to poke them down. Ahri followed up, and we are able to win the team fight quite convincingly. We secure the Scuttle Crab. I check if there's an enemy blue buff, and here we can't really get away from that because by the time I turn around, you know, I see him and I turn around, but by the time it actually does, because of ping, we're already fished, you know, we already have the fish on us. Now we are gonna buy these Mercury threads. I think I'm thinking about it. I think I'm just gonna go for the lifesteal boots here. I'm not sure how good they are still. I'm still figuring this game out, so keep that in mind. Just trying something new with these guide little videos. Let me know if you enjoy these. Again, I kind of want to keep it very in-depth because keeping it just shallow, you know, just showing you the abilities. A lot of other YouTubers already do that, and I feel like that's fine, you know. There's no point to just have 15 Graves guides where you just see his abilities at the first 5 minutes of the gameplay in a custom game every single video. I mean, nothing against these videos. These videos are good, but I just feel like there's enough of them out there, so I'm gonna try to keep it in depth. But yeah, as I said, I'm trying my best here with Graves. I also talked to Vex about builds and stuff. He's spamming Graves a lot. And honestly, I'm not that good, but we had a decent early game here. We forced a flash again. I could have just gone bot. Look at this, my wolves, my chicken camp is up. In Arena of Valor, you will almost never leave your camps up. But if you try to do that in this game, you will just see that you're AFK jungling all game. Here I saw that the Xin Zhao was getting a little bit poked out. We poke him more, we reveal the red buff, we see that it's up, and I instantly go for it. This Graves is all about counter jungling. You want to yoink as much of the enemy farm as you can, and the way the meta is on PC right now, jungle is actually the alpha role, okay? Everyone supports their jungler. Every mid tries to keep mid-lane priority so they can roam with you when you're doing these little invades, okay? Because taking away the enemy, like I took away his red buff there, we didn't get any kills, but we took away his red buff, we took away his chicken camp, which is just such a huge advantage. We can translate this into a kill there because of a very nice blitzcrank hook, but even without that kill, Xin Zhao is low, the Fizz was really low as well, flashed, we just get a free Rift Herald, and Rift Herald is of course going to give us at least half a tower, which is going to make it very easy to penetrate this mid lane tower, which is usually very hard. And here again, a beautiful hook, you know, this Blitzcrank is stealing the show a little bit, and we just go for this Rift Herald summon. We get the mid lane tower, we get the Fizz assist, and here I'm trying to kite back. He flashes away. We are able to stick around, and now I actually shouldn't have used the Rift Herald there. I should have saved it. It's not like the Drake from Slayer in Arena of Valor, where you really don't have a lot of time. You have a lot of time, you can sit on that for a very long time. And here we have a little bit of a Mobile Legends player, it seems like. Ezreal trying to yoink the Fed Graves red buff. Here I just try to poke the wave and just clear the wave with ult. Shouldn't have done that. Again, as I said, man, this is definitely still full of mistakes, guys. But this is what we can use to learn as well, so it's all good. Should be very nice. But you can see, I'm telling you how many camps we leave open all the time, but trust me, I'm farming a lot more than with other junglers right here. When I play Amumu, you should check out my streams, you can see me play Amumu a lot, because Graves, he does work on ping, but I still get frustrated. You will see some cringe mechanics here and there, ultimates get missed and stuff. This game, luckily not. But I don't feel like he's the best for ping. I think Amumu is really sleeper OP, especially for high MS. It is such a nice champion. And that's a supportive jungler. That's what you will be playing a lot of times as well. Now, as I said, for the first jungle tutorial here a little bit, we wanted to keep it very familiar to you guys, to you Arena of Valor junglers. But I will upload a little bit of an Amumu guide as well. That should be a lot of fun. I will do much better there. Kind of smurf on him, not gonna lie. But yeah, as you can see, here again, hard macro decision. What do we do? The Slayer, the dragon is up. We really want to get it, but we have to clear these waves first, right? Because if you don't clear these waves, that Nasus is just gonna knock on these towers and stuff. I mean, these things you know from Arena of Valor. So as soon as you get past that 5-minute mark, you know, especially those 5 minutes where I was talking a lot about the macro, that is the most important takeaway. When you get past that, you know, this is going to be an Akrov gameplay. We just take as much farm as we can from all our jungle, because we have a lot of items now. We actually deal a lot of damage. We can really burst through these jungle creeps fast. We have a lot less cooldown on our little reload thingy, you know. It reloads much faster now. And yeah, you can see the Fizz, we saw him on a ward. That's also something that a jungler especially will need to know. You need to play around wards. You need to assume that everything where an enemy passed by in the last 2 minutes is warded. You have to assume that. If you don't assume that, you're not playing a good League of Legends Wild Rift game, because sometimes you will just be sitting on a ward, waiting to gank, and you're just getting clowned. Because a smart opponent will not try to hit the skill shot on you if you're sitting on a warded bush, you know. They will actually just leave you there. They will try to play at the knife's edge, so you think that they don't know you're there. But they will stay at the knife's edge, so they will stay safe. You can't engage. And that is gonna waste so much of your time. You have to, sometimes you have to be very patient as a jungler. Sometimes you have to be, you have to know when to be what, okay? It's honestly a very refreshing experience, okay? Compared to Arena of Valor jungling. Now, I don't know which one I like better. I probably like Wild Rift jungling better, especially something like Amumu, you know? In Arena of Valor, I mean, guys, Amumu is basically Baldum jungle, okay? Does Baldum jungle work in Arena of Valor? Yeah, if you're Shurku and you play like 20 games and then you upload one of them where you go 10-0 and get a quadra kill, like I did, by the way, you can check that out. Hey, type Shurku Baldum jungle, quad kill, by the way. It is what it is. But that was 1 out of 20 games, okay? Amumu, you know, these supportive junglers actually work well in Wild Rift. They used to be all what was played in PC League of Legends, and here you can see the Ignite example, okay? I Ignite him a little bit too late, but I Ignite him there, so he can't lifesteal as much, and he just gets blown up. The Garen follows up beautifully onto that little misfortune, and now take a look, man. This, I almost didn't upload this video because of this cringe. Baron is up. We can just get it. My man, including me, out there just chasing this guy. Look at this. And now look at this. We face plant the wall. Beautiful. Man, I had to flex the emoji. I was really tilted. And here, of course, the enemies all respawned. So that chase didn't do anything, and we couldn't get Baron Nashor. But, you know, I instantly go for the enemy red buff because my teammates are pushing in the lane and we are gonna follow them up. But just take a look what this Blitzcrank does, man. He just gets all the hooks. And yeah, we basically can almost end this game already because he just gets all the hooks, man. It is what it is. He definitely carried these last 3 minutes, man, or even these last 5 minutes. He just kept hitting all the hooks, giving us lots of advantages. And yeah, but I definitely think this showcased how you will play Graves in the early game, how you will how you have different strategies, right? I showed you Ignite Graves because I think it's really cool. Do I run it every game? No, definitely not. But against some junglers, like against Yi or something, you just have absolute jungle kingdom if you go for the Ignite. It is definitely a little bit of a solo queue cheese strategy, but it can work very well. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more of these. Let me know what kind of other videos you want to see in Wild Rift, because I feel like these stream gameplays, you know, you guys watch my streams, you don't want to see the replays all the time on these videos, so I'm trying to record more original content as well. It's gonna be difficult. Sometimes we're still gonna upload some juicy stream gameplays because I'm just gonna run out of time. But yeah, do let me know if this was good. Do let me know if you learned something, if I can improve. Again, I have a little bit of anxiety recording these because I'm still not too good, you know, I'm definitely not too good, especially at jungling, especially at Graves, but we're trying. Let me know what you think. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe for more of these, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.